Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome, 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 welcome to the Mental House. I am your host, Khadijah. Y'all probably wondering why I didn't sing or anything this morning because I am highly disappointed in some of us today. I mean, I'm just highly disappointed. First of all, how in the world are you going to protest and be out here rioting and protesting because someone got elected president? I mean, the people have spoken. It's just that simple. Listen, it's called not being able to handle the truth. You have to handle the truth, whether you like it or not. I mean, I don't like it, but to be out here protesting, and then second of all, protesting, standing out in the street, burning up stuff to a person that was just elected president of these United States of America, to me, is just totally asinine. It's just totally freaking stupid. To me, I can't even get it. I can't even wrap my arms around nothing like that. Now, it's a very extremely emotional response. So now I want to talk to, that was an in general comment, and now I want to specifically talk to my black family out there. Listen to me. Yo, silly selves. If I was to do a poll and ask each and every one of y'all to give me 4 things, not even 5, 4 things of 4 pieces of legislation that was positive that Hillary Clinton has had passed, it has something to do with black or minority people, I bet you couldn't name me not one. You could even name me 0. It would be on 0. You understand what I'm saying? And so for y'all to be so loyal to a Democratic Party, and I'm not even into this kind of stuff, but this is just my common sense. I mean, I don't even want to say common sense because I don't even want to insult you, because I just want to kind of stay neutral so you'll listen. Okay? These people never said anything. Okay, the Democratic, in my opinion, their best chance of winning was Bernie Sanders. Okay? Bernie Sanders represented something different. He represented something new. He represented something outside the box. And I'm saying this for all of y'all who want to blame those who chose to stay home, because, you know, it's easy to start blaming people, you know, in our community. Oh, if the black vote would have showed up. Oh, if the black... Listen, stop. Some people understood that to go against a Donald Trump was probably best to be represented in the Democratic Party by Bernie Sanders. What did you have to lose? Because Hillary represents too much garbage. She represents too much of the establishment. She represents too much of the fuckery and foolery. She represents everything that is really crazy about politics, if you really know what the Clintons stood for, if you're not just going on personality. And if you really want to know the truth, I'm glad Barack, I'm just going to be straight up, I'm glad Barack and his damn wife and family is gone from the White House. You know, I'm so happy that his reign is over. So now, if you like emotional shit, Like, in no, fluff and no substance. Oh, it was wonderful that Barack gave a kid an image that, like, I heard Charlemagne say, Charlemagne the God make a comment that his little girl, all she knows is a black president. Okay, that's wonderful. Because now we done set the bar maybe for some little kid for something else. That was the only thing positive that came out of the Obama administration. So I can't just totally wipe him off. So for that, I'm grateful. I am so grateful because he lifted the standard for the next generation. He lifted the visual aesthetic scope of things for the next generation. And for that, I'm grateful to the Obamas. But in terms of us who are living and still alive and wanted some kind of something from him, you didn't get it because he represented the establishment. Don't you see? That's why all these damn people crazy anyway that went to go for Trump. Because a lot of them had visions when Obama got in office. I'm not talking about your regular run-of-the-mill racists. Okay? Because they just going to be racist anyway. But there were a lot of white people that played like they wasn't going to vote for Donald Trump. And they probably got to that poll. And as soon as they got to that poll, they couldn't wait to vote for Donald Trump. Because of the foolery and the fuckery that has been going on in the politics for that. And then you're going to want to pass that on with the same type of establishment. Zbigniew Brzezinski was an advisor to Barack Obama. He was with Bush. He was with who else? He's been in there forever. So in other words, you had the same regime. This is the same regime, and people are getting tired. So once you understand that, then you should try to go with what the people's heart was. And the people's heart was really Bernie Sanders. But no, your thievery and your crookery and just how deviant that y'all Clintons and everything else and the machine is, you start hiding the votes for Bernie Sanders. Your ass started trying to do everything to sabotage his campaign, damn it, and you did it. And the media pretty much did a blackout, I won't say a blackout, but just they damn near had a smear campaign on Bernie Sanders, made him feel like he was incompetent, he wasn't worth it, and just the whole aura. So in my opinion, that coupled with, I don't think this country is ready for a woman to be president, number one. I think that was just all smoke and mirrors. But you didn't even give the shit a chance by putting her up in there. So it was a lose-lose anyway. It was a lose-lose. So stop crying. Stop protesting. Stop saying you want him impeached. He hasn't even taken office yet. What is wrong with y'all? Come on now. We had to be more mature than this. Now we acting like he was acting during the damn debates. I know you're disappointed, but we have to put all that aside now. And if you take up for the rest of the week, fine. Take it to the rest of the week. Calm down. Okay? Woosah yourself and think about what can I do. Because now it's a new day. It's a new machine. I don't know what it's about. I know what the old stuff was about, and it's all totally crazy. And this might be hell in the handbasket. It may be an express delivery. It still will be change. Okay? And sometimes it is what it is. We couldn't go on the way we going on. And black people, we need to be shook up because we don't have no voting intelligence. I'm just saying. We would just go, I'm a Democrat. We don't even care if the person don't even try to fix the water for the kids in Flint. You ain't hear it. You voting for them with your heart, with your might, with your whole allegiance. And they won't even mention the police brute. I'm not talking about Hillary taking those mothers around on the campaign. I ain't talking about that. They haven't. There's not one piece of legislation when they had the opportunity. Barack Obama, the rest of them, damn what the rest of the people. As rude as Donald Trump has been, an elevator to hell with his insults and everything else. You mean to tell me all Barack Obama could do was let people say shit to him like, "You're lying," and point his finger in his face, and when they go high low, we go high. I mean, come on, you didn't even want to break up and shake up nothing. So I'm just done with that whole thing. I'm just done with that. And in my opinion, and I know y'all won't even get any madder because I'm sick of what I heard. I didn't even want to respond to most of my friends because I didn't know some of these people I know was just so, upset about Hillary losing. And I'm just getting this off my chest because I didn't even want to keep talking to everybody. Oh, what do you think? They know I don't vote. I didn't vote for the campaign. I didn't vote for the presidential campaign. I've been said that I was going to vote for somebody other than them, or I wasn't going to vote at all. So for them to keep doing this Hillary song and dance to me is messed up. Now Hillary and the Clintons can ride their asses off into the sunset with their crooked butts. Chelsea, take her with her because she was a little baby crook beginning to come up into blossom. Okay, the Clinton Foundation that stole all the money from Haiti. Are you guys serious? And y'all keep backing this party and backing this party, backing her as a candidate to run. When you had Bernie Sanders that was there that was representing none of that. The machine was behind Hillary. And since they wanted to get behind Hillary, it ain't none of your fault. It don't be blaming because the black people didn't want to go vote for her. Because they made their choice, the ones, and the people had spoken when they represented Bernie Sanders. That's who was kicking her ass. And they didn't want him. So now they got what they deserve. Hillary. The Democratic Party I'm talking about. Okay? So Lena Taylor, and I know people here in Wisconsin is, sad. She better be glad that she got reelected. Okay? And represent the Democratic Party. Okay, but be honest with you, I ain't nobody shed no damn tears for no damn Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party. And she really should have came out yesterday. The day before when she lost. She should have conceded then. Don't say because it was too. Maybe somebody said because it was too late. I don't know about that. I think she was somewhere crying. And how dare them? Think they was going to take advantage of black people some more. And how dare us continue to go down this immature level of politics. If you're going to play the politics game and you're going to vote, you have to have some kind of knowledge of how government works. We're going to have that. We're going to have to really have some serious voting recruiting. Voting recruiting for a candidate that we select to elect. Okay? This is what is going to have to do, and this is organizing around some specific skills. This is the kind of stuff that you basically learn in civics and stuff like that, but this is what we're going to have to do if we are really serious about running a candidate. Right? Okay, so don't spill no more drink, cry, and no more protests over Miss Hillary damn Rodham Clinton. Because let them go, and since Obama played that game, he doesn't know what we are experiencing as a group of people. His wife may know. Obama is not a descendant of a slave. Okay? He's just not. So and you can't be ashamed to say that. So his experience is not mine. It's not yours. And so don't be your ancestors were enslaved. And don't allow these people to make you feel ashamed of that, nor make yourself feel like you are not in a position to receive something because of it. That's how I look at it. Retribution. That's what I'm saying. So Hillary and all of that Democratic Party they had, I think it's called, I made a mistake the other day. It's called HR 20. It's been on the desk. If you couldn't get Obama to look at it, you know, who knows? It's a new day. Whatever day it is. I don't know. They said that he's lining his cabinet now with a bunch of lobbyists and a bunch of people that are part of the establishment. We'll see. We'll see. I know one thing. The American people spoke. And whether they was covert or overt, they spoke. And one of them was that everybody was tired of the machine. And we have to be able to accept that. You have to be able to handle the truth. Just like the power structure is going to have to handle the truth about how and why they developed the wealth that they got on the backs of our ancestors. I need to make it perfectly clear. My great-grandmother, my great-great-grandmother, I'm sorry. Hey, she's my grandmother, my great-grandmother was the daughter of a slave. Okay? Not my grandmother, but my great-grandmother was a daughter of a slave. Some of y'all that got y'all great-grandmothers that's still on the earth, then you should know what that looks like. And so that means you worked my great-grandmother from sun up to sundown for nothing. And it's just something about that don't sit right with me. Because, and especially when you want to dangle those carrots in my face and then tell me how much of a bum and lazy and shiftless and all that kind of stuff that I am, and after all the the derogatory things that were put forth on me. So if we're not thinking in that term, in terms of doing for getting what we are owed from America, just like the Jews and any other group of people who have been damaged, if we're not coming and thinking about that level, just don't get behind any more machines. And if you're not comfortable with that, that's fine. That's fine as well. But don't get behind any more machines until you really find out what the history, or even able to quote something about why you're doing what you're doing. Otherwise, to me, it looks ridiculous. I don't know. That's just my rant for today. So, if you like what you hear, or even if you don't, no, please like and subscribe, and let this go now. We got a new president, and Donald Trump is it. The Donald is the Trump. The Donald is the president. All right, it is what it is. Have a great day, you guys.